Good morning, Internet. This is Alex the Sudokus, and it is Sunday, the 23rd of May, 2021. We're going to do us a New York Times hard Sudoku. I hope all is well, and I am stumbling for words, so I'm just going to dive into the Sudoku with some Snyder notations. What have we got here? We've got a 1 over here with these 3 ones locking the 1 in. These 2 ones and a 1 on column 9 locks another 1 in. So with Snyder notations, we only pencil mark in any boxes where we have 2 candidates. If there's only 1 candidate for a number, we actually fill it in. If there are more, we're going to leave it alone. So with that in mind, we are going to place a couple of 2s over here thanks to these 2s, and that locks another pair of 2s here because these 2s forms a pointing pair, meaning the 2s on row 8 has to be within this box, within box 9. Therefore, there are no 2s in any other boxes at the bottom. And I think that's all I can do with the 2s, because any other boxes will have more than 2 candidates. And we'll carry on, place a 3 here, 3, 3, 4, 5. Have we got a 5 that we can pencil mark in? No, we haven't. So we're going to move on to the 6s over here. Pointed pair of 6s over here, so that locks another pair of 6s. 6, 6, 6, 7. Pair of 7s over here because it is 7 and that's 7. So again, pointing 7s locks a pair of 7s over there. And I think that's it for the 7s. So 8s are over here and got an 8 over here in this box. So this is where Snyder notation starts revealing information. When you when you erase a candidate, when you erase one of the 2 candidates, you're left with 1. So we now know the 6 has to go there, and in this box we only have a single number left, and it is a 4. That 4 opens up a pair of 4s over here and a pair of 4s over there. So just notice that the 4 was actually a weak number standing on its own. So I don't know why I didn't look at that earlier. Can we do more with, say, the 3s? Okay, maybe not. What about the 8? The 8s are locked in these 2 cells in a corner of this box. 8, 8, 8, pair of 8s over there. I think that's all the 8s that we can play with. So we're going to move on to the 9s and see what we can find about this puzzle. Pair of 9s over here. Thanks to these 9s. 9 and 9, and that's it. We have done... Oh no, hold on. That is not it at all, because we have another pair of 9s here, thanks to these 2 9s. So that pointing pair of 9s along with this 9, and that 9 forces a pair of 9s in here. So what that does is creates a matching pair of 1s and 9s. So matching pair, basically we have 2 numbers locked in the same 2 cells within the same box, as well as the same row, basically. So the indication is that no other numbers can go in these 2 cells, either on the row or in the box. So it kind of restricts the availability of numbers within the box and the row a little bit. So let's have a look. This 6 is now locked in here, telling me that the 6s are over here. Kind of useful. Anything else that is restricted? Maybe not. Maybe not. So it looks like it only reveals a pair of 6s for us. That's no problem. Why don't we look at the row as well? Are there any interesting restrictions on the row then? We've got 1 and 9, so with that in mind, we have a quadruple left, which are 3, 5, 6, and 7. And I've got 5, 6, and 7 there, so therefore this must be a 3. So basically ignoring the 1s and 9s because they have to be in these two cells. We don't know where, but they're basically out of play on this row. So we only have to think about the remaining 4 cells, which are 3, 5, 6, and 7. And I've got 5, 6, and 7 overseeing this cell. So we can place the 3. So what does the 3 do? It locks a pointing pair of 3s down here because of these 2 3s, meaning there's another 3 unlocked over here because I've got 3 pointing 3 and a 3 on column 8. So now this box is continued to be more restricted, but it's still not giving us anything. We now have 5, 6, and 9 remaining in the row. So we've got a 7 here, we've got a 5 here, and we've got a 6 here. So no revelations in this row. So anything else we can do about this? So what's interesting here is the 5 and 6 are restricted in these 3 cells. So that forms a triple. If I put in the 5 and 7, 5 and 7 are locked in these 3 cells. And since the 9s are already locked in these 2 cells as well, that basically forms a triple within the box, meaning the 5, 7, and 9s have to go in these cells. So just like the matching pair, this is basically a matching triple. Whilst they're not formed on a row, they are formed within the box. And that means no other numbers can go into 5, 7, or 9, or we'll end up with, if any other numbers live in any of these 3 cells, then we're left with a single 3 numbers in 2 cells, basically, which is impossible. So we know that the remaining number within this box has to live there, and it has to be a 2. Okay, so that 2 erases a 2 at the bottom box, so we can open up another 2. So we know the 2's up there, not super useful just yet. And on this column we have 1, 4, and 8 remaining, which we can't deduce yet. Okay, so is that all we can do for now? We are going to continue looking at the weak areas. So we've got 4, 5, and 7 remaining on this row. Just curious, can we put anything down? This cell can be 4, 5, and 7. So this can't be a 7, so it can be 4 and 5. So this column is not resolved. We'll have a quadruple here as well. 3, 6, 7, and 9. Okay. Got 3 and 9, so 7 has to go there. 7 can go there even. Hold on a sec. Nope. I thought I saw something, but I haven't. So I'm not getting much luck. So actually, what about down here? We have a pair left, which are 8 and 5 and 8. So since 5 can't go in this cell, the 5 has to go here and the 8 has to go there on that row. So with that, the 5 are now restricted to these 2 cells. Also down here. So I think, also the 8s can't go there anymore. So we have 1, 4, 5, and 7 in this box. So I guess we can pencil mark them in because it's not too restricted. So I do break the convention of Snyder notations a little bit when we are left with just a few cells, basically, where as long as each of the cells don't exceed 3 pencil markings, I'm generally okay. So anyway, what else can we do? We can pencil mark in the 8 over here because of this 8 and that 8. So I'm curious if there's anything going on in this box. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't know where the 4 goes. 5, 6, 7. So 4 and 7 can go everywhere. So this is not actually that useful. Okay, we're going to move on and try and do more pencil markings, actually. So I'm going to go for a grid again from 1 to 9 and see if we can do anything else. So 1. Hey, good morning, Earthy Power. How are you? Thank you for coming. How are you doing? I am doing some Sudokus. I say some. I'm doing a New York Times hard Sudoku. So I don't know if you play them. And I'm using Snyder notation to solve it, basically. So I have just hit my first stumbling block. So I'm just looking through. Scanning all the numbers from 1 to 9 now to see if we can find anything. So I'm up to 4. And... oh, pardon me. 4, 5. So 5 are locked in those cells. I don't think that's useful. 5, 5, 5. 6. 6s, 7s. Huh. Maybe we can't actually solve this that easily. Which is kind of good because it offers a bit of a challenge for us. New York Times hard Sudokus, I do recommend because it's generally fairly accessible. But yeah, we can't solve anything yet by just scanning the rows and columns. There's no new information for us to resolve the puzzle. So let's see. Let's remind ourselves. This is 5, 6, and 9, isn't it? So no revelation. Anything interesting going on this row? I don't think so. And here we've got 5 numbers. That is not very good for our health and well-being. The bottom is also 5. So what about the columns? Have we got? We looked at the triple. We looked at this quadruple, I think. And hold on, we got. Oh, hang on. Here we go. We have a triple on this column, 5, 7, and 9, and that is really useful. So basically, there's a bit of important logic to clarify for anyone starting out. I haven't played Sudoku before myself. Is it hard to learn? It's not really math-based. It is just basic logic. It's kind of basic deduction, basically. But before I give you a rundown, I'm just going to mute myself because I need to blow my nose. My sniffles have started. I get a bit sniffly in the mornings, so be right back. But yeah, I can give you a bit of a run through. Maybe I can do the medium Sudoku after this and introduce you to the logic, or even the easy Sudoku just to explain how it works, basically. But for now, I'm gonna kind of tackle the more complicated logic. So in this box, I've pencil marked in all the possibilities in these 3 cells. So I know that these 2 cells can only be 5, 7, or 9. We've also done that in the bottom box. I've pencil marked in all the candidates, so every single candidates that you see in each of the cells are the only possible candidates, and that is good news for us because we've got 3 of these 4 cells have the same 3 numbers basically. In fact, these 2 have the same numbers, 5 and 7. I even missed that somehow. So we have a 5, a 7 matching pair on this column because this cell can only be 5 or 7. This cell can only be 5 or 7. So by the same logic of the 1 and 9, no other numbers can go in these 2 cells, but also these 2 numbers now can't go in any other cells on this column as well. So that eliminates the 5 and 7 there, eliminates the 7 from here. And suddenly we have resolved the 1 there, which means that can't be a 1 anymore. It has to be a 4, which means I've got a 5, 7 pair there. This can't be 5 or 7. It has to be a 9. So it leaves me a 5, 7 pair there. So, oh, hello. Oh my God, girl. Thank you for the raid. I saw you doing a D&D party, but I didn't check it out because I had to do my morning streams. But how was that? How did that go? I really wanted to check you out to see what your D&D live stream is like. Oh my God. Thank you for the bids. Decent as fuck. I don't know if that came through. Oh, I don't think that came through. Hello, hello. Oh, OBS is not behaving. I'm supposed to have a bleeper, but it did not work. And I'm not happy about that. Why didn't that work? So I've got a bleeper set up. Hang on a second. Welcome, raiders, by the way. Hold on a sec. I am Alexia, not Alexa, and I go by she and her pronouns. And I play Sudokus around this time every day. I know Gao does crosswords. Don't think you do Sudokus, do you? Which you should definitely try out. I managed to convince Glenn to try some, so I don't know if you do Sudokus. I will be doing another Sudoku later because Earthy Power here is not familiar with them. So if anyone likes Sudokus, and if you're not familiar with the logic, I'll be explaining them a bit. I am terrible at crosswords. I know Gail has kind of like said that she's not very good, but I've seen how good you are. I've seen like you in other people's chats showing how quickly you have the answers, and I've seen you play where you're just like blasting through many of the clues that I can't do. So what if you think Gail is if Gail has somehow convinced you guys that she's not good at crosswords, you will have a really bad time seeing me. So welcome to the stream, everyone. So hi, let me try and pronounce people's names. This is another of my, I guess, unique selling point in that I'm rubbish at pronouncing people's names. So let's try this. Jedi Stefano, Yikes Lee, and Jews. And hello, Emily. Good morning. Oh, thank you for the follows, guys. Hang on, let me check my Twitch activities because I need that to see. Thank you for the follow, Jews. Decent AF. I'm not gonna, because I upload the videos to YouTube later, so I should cut down on the curse words. And Yikes Lee, thank you very much. I'm gonna have a quick check to see why my bleeping is not working. Oh, that would explain why, because it is not using the F key. So bleep. So I think if I now start swearing, decent as that hopefully worked. Pronounce your name, please. Goth Grandpa 69. I think that's within the YouTube guidelines. Oh my god, my hair. Now that I do the face cam, I realize how messy my hair is. So I did manage to pronounce your name, Grandpa. Yep, I am willing to learn Sudoku. It is confusing to me right now, but once I learn it, it should be easier. So, okay, let's finish up this Sudoku. I think we literally just figured out the logic that breaks this puzzle open. Also, why have I got 1 here? Probably because I did the bleeper, which rather than issuing an F13, it issued a 1 command. So, your hair, gorgeous. Is that the imitation of the guy the angry, gorgeous guy? Because, yeah, I literally just figured out the bleeper last night. So, hold on, I love it. I don't know how well that censorship worked. Something about the timing is not quite right. So, okay, let's finish up this Sudoku. So yeah, does anyone play Sudokus? Because I'm very curious. So now that we've got some 7 and 5s, that means on these 2 rows, there are triples forming in this box, basically. So first of all, we can already deduce that this is an 8 because on this column, well, there are 2 ways we can determine this. One, we've got 8 over here, killing this 8 candidate. So we're left with a single 8 left. Oh my god, I love the... Oh, sorry. I thought you said love the cursor as well. Hi, Aubergine. Good morning. No, I don't do Sudokus. I'm too bad at them. Well, Aubergine, I'm bad at crosswords, especially cryptic crosswords. And since I've done yours, I feel now I need to make a Sudoku. I can't, but I feel like we need to get you to do a Sudoku as well. So I used to, but not recently. Yeah, I used to as well, but it's lockdown that kind of led me to playing Sudokus again. And then I decided to start playing them and recording them to put on YouTube because I realized that the New York Times... Thank you for the follow, Jedi Stefano. I keep wanting to say Jedi. Or Jedes Stefano, but I know it's Stefano at the end. This is why, like, as a programmer, I'm very familiar with using camel cases where I would have typed your name like this. Assuming I am getting this right, I would have capitalized the S. Then, like, even when you join words together using camel case, so you have the hums, capitalized letters, that makes it easier to... Oh, hello, it's J-E-D Stefano. Sorry. There we go. But yeah, going back to, I started doing Sudokus again 20 years after I last really played it, because I played it when I was at university at the tender age of 20. And now double my age later, more than double my age later, we had a lockdown, and I just felt like doing them again, basically. Although I started about double my age, because it was last year when I was 40 when I started playing again. So that's my morning sight for the day, to remind myself how old I am. So let's finish up this one, and then we're going to we're going to go for the easy and medium, just to give everyone a taster of what Sudokus are like. Yeah, I think too much. There are other games I don't understand either, like Chinese checkers. Chinese checkers. I'm trying to think what Chinese checkers are. Chinese checkers. You think I'll know, but I don't. Chinese checkers. Oh, hang on. Chinese checker, isn't it basically checkers, but it's like with marbles and in like triangular shape, or like the star shape board. Okay, so let's finish this up. So in this column we've only got one left, and that one tells me there's a 1 over here, because column 1 and 2s are blocked out, and this one blocks this cell, so there's only one place left for the 1. That offers us another matching pair of 1s and 7s, so we like those. But also, oh damn it, ignore me, I am bad at Sudokus. There's already a 1 in this box. So actually the ones are over here. So 1 can't go here, 1 can't go in these cells, so the 1 has to go here instead. So that opens up the 1 and 9, because the 1 is eliminated, and we had a matching pair of 1s and 9s. So few indeed. Few indeed. What a way to introduce people to Sudokus, by just like throwing errors around. So this 9 eliminates a 9, so this 9 notation helps us solve the 2s and 9s at the bottom. And on this row, we only have a 1 number left, and it is a 7, I believe. Yes, it is. So that 7 opens up the 7, erases a 2, 2 erases a 5. So again, more numbers for the taking, and these are 3s and 4s. 6 and 8 remaining on the column. Thank you for the shouts as well, Aubergine. So we've got, still have 4, 5. Okay, that's not useful. So what else can we do? 2, 9. Nope, none of those do cool at all. So I really need to like learn to time my my bleeper. So also, if the bleeper is too loud or annoying, please let me know. I will use them less hastily. When setting my pronouns, can I select more than one to submit? I'm not too sure actually. The pronouns thing. Let me have a look. I suspect you can only do. Hold on a sec. I need to log in first. Authorize. Oh, it looks like you can only do. Yeah, but you can choose things like he, they, she, they. So yeah, it's just a single list basically. I think it's because it needs to ensure that they're not an overwhelming amount of pronouns. That's a good point actually. I think because in OBS the chat window doesn't actually. I haven't got the extension in my OBS chat, so I actually need to go onto Twitch on a separate window to see everybody's pronouns. There we go. Now we've got it. So aubergine isn't any, so I shall just say it like every time. I'm just gonna say any. No, I'm gonna continue. I make bad jokes, so that's why I have this ready for when I make another terrible joke. But it kind of involves a punchline, so I feel it's a bit awkward to use. Anyway, let's finish up this Sudoku. What can we do? With a drunken sailor? That song got really popular last year, didn't it? Or some sort of like drunken sailor song. What's down here? 4s. Not loving the 4s. The 4s are not really opening themselves to us. And you know, it is important to open yourself up in relationships because it's all about communications. On this column, we are missing 4, 8, and 7. Got an 8 there. Got the 7, but no 4. Okay, what about here? We've got 4, 6, and 4, 6, and 5. So 5 can't go there. So these are now 5s. That is kind of useful. So 5s are in these two cells. So now we've got 5s in these two boxes locked on rows 4 and 6. That means the 5 on row 5 has to be in these two cells, except we can't go in this cell, so we can unlock the 5. That erases a 6, so that gives us a 6. And this is now a 7. So that's how I can do that. So the 4, 5, 7, I think 4, 5, 7 still not resolved. What a bastard. What a bastard. So 4, 7, and also 4, 7, and 5 on this column, but we have a 5 and a 7. So this must be a 4, which means 4 has to go down there. This gives us a 3. And finally a 7, which means that's not a 7. So 7 and 9 are resolved, meaning we have a 9 up here, which is all the 9s done. So 4 is in here, in fact, which unlocks the 3 and 4. So 3 and 2 are resolved. 3 is over there. 2 is over here. And we are left with a 6 and a 5. 5 and 7 can't be a 7 anymore, so those are resolved. This can't be a 5, so 5, 6, 8, and 4 are resolved. Gives us a 4, 8, and 6. And that is today's New York Times hard Sudoku. So, Annie, are you Annie, are you okay? He and they will work then. I was confused for a second. Aha. Please rescan column 9. Oh, sorry. Or just, yeah, do what I did. Sorry. Hi. Hi, I'm at work. I'm Dad. What is that? Thank you. Thank you, Rose. I shall catch you later. So have a good day at work. Hope. I think it's your like first proper day at work, isn't it? So have a good one. Oh, you heard me as well. So I don't know why I would even make that joke because, yeah, way to give myself gender dysphoria. Okay, everyone, we are. Oh, actually, I'm gonna say thank you for watching for anyone on YouTube. This is probably why. Does mom joke work? I don't know what the mom joke would be. Is the mom joke basically when someone is looking for something and then, like mom just comes in and just go like, "What's that over there?" And but that's not really a joke told by mom, so I don't know. We need to find out. Okay, everyone, this is our mission today. After I stream, we're gonna look for mom jokes. We need to find out what kind of jokes mum makes. But for now, anyone on YouTube, that is today's New York Times hard Sudoku. I hope you find it useful. If not, just tell me in the comments or give me a dislike. I don't know. Or maybe you're just that good at Sudoku and I'm just rubbish at it. I nearly made a really fundamental mistake and that would have killed the puzzle. So hopefully I can at least make you feel better about how good you are at Sudoku. But if you found it useful, please leave a like. And if you want to kind of like have daily help on the New York Times hard Sudokus, you can subscribe. You don't have to. You can just bookmark my page as well. I don't know why you would, because that is like the 90s way of using the interwebs. But you're valid, whatever you do. So, but if you subscribe, you can become the internet, basically, because that is my greeting to you every day. And I shall see you tomorrow, hopefully. Until then, we are going to do an easy Sudoku and give everyone in chat who are not familiar with Sudokus to, I guess, give them an opener on how to do them, basically. So, wait, so in Sudoku, the numbers can't repeat in the same column. Indeed. So, my mother makes extremely offensive jokes. Excellent. I would like to hear some one day and emulate that. Okay, so the rules of Sudoku is that we have these rows and columns, but we also have these boxes. I used to call them cages, but Killer Sudoku uses cages as well, so I can't use that terminology. But a lot of people call them boxes. So I'm going to call them boxes. But sometimes I may accidentally refer to them as cages. So apologies in advance. I meant boxes, basically. So basically, the 1 to 9 can't repeat on the rows, on the columns, or the boxes. And I also need to blow my nose, so 1 second. And with those rules, you can basically create some sort of logic, and then I do the exact same. What do you do? Oh, confusing cages and boxes. Yeah, I do that all the time. I hope I wasn't the one who made you confused. But yeah, with those 3 rules in place, or technically 2 rules in place, you can create your own kind of rules for yourself, and or logic basically, and solve Sudokus basically, because they're extension to the rules that allows you to fit numbers into Sudokus. So one of the first rules are, if you have a number on a line, on a row or a column, well, they can't go there anymore. So we use that. I think Carol Vorderman's in Carol Vorderman's Sudoku game on the PS2, which I discovered through another. Oh my god! I'm so sorry. I just realised I didn't even give you a shout out, Gal. Gal does crosswords.
All 3 of
quite
you
often.
were grouped up, so
No,
it's like,
no,
okay,
but Brett, you reported the body. Or was it me?
No, you did.
Oh, I don't remember.
Or no, I ran up,
Yeah, so
and then I got to it.
Yeah, I thought you were.
No,
you were
you'd
the...
run down. I honestly don't know what
okay.
happened.
I was trying to hide to seem sus because I was the jester, but then I missed all the action.
No, yeah. At that point, yeah.
Yeah.
Good game. That was fun.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna start next one.
Okay.
So yes, I do now play clips of whoever I shout out to. But yeah, Gal does. I really want. I wish I know how to pronounce your username properly. Gal Gucci. Hold on, I need to scroll back up a little bit. Galuigi. Maybe that's how I'm supposed to pronounce your name. I don't know. But yeah, she plays crosswords. So if you like crosswords and like cool people, like people who are quite charismatic, she's definitely one to check out. Basically, she's very like wholesome and just like chill and fun. Basically, she started playing Leagues of Legends recently as well, like returning to Leagues of Legends, and apparently absolutely kicked ass on her second day. So this one is doable. Yes, so easy Sudokus are usually doable without pencil markings. But I think since I'm trying to introduce Earthly Power or anyone else to the Sudokus, I'm going to do them with pencil markings just to kind of like show the logic, basically. So in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in all the ones in this box, in these boxes, in all these boxes that don't have ones in, and I'm going to show you the logic on how to kind of like visualize how to do it, basically. So, like I said, one of the rules, or rather logic, that you use to solve Sudokus is you look at any number. I scan from 1 to 9, basically. I count it from 1 to 9, and I visualize using this technique called slice and dice. So, I don't know, slice and dice. I guess this is a dice. Let's do slice first, because slice, when I slice onion, I'm chopping vertically. So we'll do the slicing first. So let's look at this one. Let's look at this one from left to right. This one basically means there are no more ones on this column. So we're going to slice down and delete all the possible ones down here. And this one slices up and down, so it cuts out all the ones here. This one eliminates these ones. So that is the first pass. And the second pass, the one we're going to dice now, horizontal. So we're going to delete these ones. That deletes those ones. And that deletes these ones, basically. So by slicing and dicing, we have eliminated a lot of candidates. I've heard Dolly scans from 9 to 5. You shouldn't, because I do like a good pun. So now that we've eliminated a lot of candidates, in each of the boxes well, in 2 of the boxes, we've only got 1 candidate left. So that means that's the only place the 1 can go. So we can place the 1s. So now by placing the 1s, if we slice and dice again, we're going to find more candidates on their own now. So there's another 1 here, another 1 here. And this one slices down, and that gives us the final 1. So suddenly all the 1s are done. So that's the basic logic. That's the beginner's logic, basically, how you play Sudokus. Because rather than scanning each of the rows and columns to see if there are only one place that the 1 can go, you do the opposite. You basically look at the numbers and use them to eliminate candidates. But if you're good at visualizing, you should be able to just like scan, look across. So the 2 eliminates these 2s, and that 2 eliminates that 1 cell. So that gives me a 2 in this cell, basically. So this 2 eliminates these 2s. So a little bit of a more advanced technique is now we have 2s in these 2 cells. So this is an intermediate technique. So the 2s in these 2 cells, that means on this column, the 2s are locked down in these 2 cells. If there are 2 anywhere else, then there's nowhere for the 2 to go in this box. Therefore, this is the only place that the 2 can go in column 9. So if we scan down, 2 can't go here, 2 can't go here, 2 can't go there, so we can unlock another 2. And this technique is kind of called, I think it's called pointing pairs. So these 2s are pointing vertically up and down, basically eliminating a 2 down there. So, and with that, you should be able to solve most of the easy and medium Sudokus on New York Times. So yeah, let's have a look at the 7s. What can we do with the 7s? We've got a 7 here, because that's 7 blocking those 2 cells, and that's 7 blocking this cell. So that opens up another 7, because 7 can't go in these 3 cells, 7 can't go in here, so that opens up another 7, another 7, another 7. So as time goes on, you're going to quickly pick up on, like, you get a bit faster, basically. You quickly scan the boxes. You know what you don't need to scan anymore, and you get more and more efficient at just scanning the cells that are relevant. So why don't we just like go through the whole puzzle then? Can we do any more with the 2s? We've got 2s locked in these 2 cells. 2s are not quite there yet. 3, we've got 3 over there, 3 over here, 3 over there, and that leaves me a single 3 over here. 4s are also pretty open, so that sort of 4's done. 5s, I've got 5 down here, 5 up there, 5 over here. So I think that's sort of 5s. And then 6s, can we do any 6s? Yep, we've got 6 over there, 6 over there, 6, 6. So now that I've put a 6 in there, I've just erased one of the 2s. So that leaves me a 2 down here. So why don't we have a look at the 2s? We've got a 2 there, 2 there. And that's sort of 2s. Let's go back to the 6s. We can put a 6 over here, 6 over there. And this is a 9, the only number left in the box. But let's carry on. 7s are done, so we can put in the 8s. So the 8s are in these cells. And then we've got the 9s, and suddenly the puzzle is solved. So that's pretty straightforward. So would you like me to carry on with the medium, or should I do the mini crosswords now? I think it may be worth, like, now that you know the basic logics, it may be worth if you just try and do some yourself to see what you think. So let me know. Meanwhile, I'm going to go and do some mini crosswords where I will demonstrate my inability to play crosswords, basically. So let's see. On which happy birthday may be written in icing will be a cake, birthday cake. Amazon's virtual assistant is Alexa, not Alexia. Also my bot, which I think, is it in chat? Is my bot in chat? No, it's not. I've stopped turning on my bot in on Twitch anymore because I just ended up using MooBot. Up to this point, that Sudoku you do. Yes, so the New York Times Sudokus are free. So if you go to this link, you will find all the New York Times puzzles. They're all free, but there are restrictions. So you can't do the daily crosswords. You get to do the archived crosswords instead. The mini crosswords are free. And with the spelling bee, you're only allowed to play up to a certain amount of points. I think it's like percentage of the daily point scale. So that's why I always go for the pengram basically, which I'll explain in a second. So we'll go through all of them. So up to this point, not too sure. Like some pasta sauces and accents. Thick. You can have a really thick accent. I can't put on a thick accent, I don't think. So I'm not even going to try. I'm terrible at accents. Liberal something education. I'm guessing arts. Group performing Dear Evan Hansen or something worn by its protagonist. I don't know. Hawaii High's Aloha. Fermented milk drink is, I guess it's curd? I don't know. On the money is exact. And Torah cabinets. I have no idea what that is. So up to this point, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm stuck. I don't know these vertical ones. And up to this point, is that today? No. Oh no, oh no, oh no. So far. So, it's the cast and kefir? Kefir is fermented milk drink. I did think this would be arcs actually, but I wasn't sure because for some reason it reminded me of Noah. Torah and Noah kind of reminded me of each other. So let's do the archived mini crosswords. Oh god, it's a hard one. It's a big one, boys. Let's see. You flatter me too much. Oh, stop. Kefir. Oh, kefir. Okay, let's see if we can pronounce that. Get a pronunciation on that. Pronunciation. See if we can hear that. Audio unavailable. That's not very cash money.
Kefir.
Kefir. Okay.
Kefir.
So apparently Americans are women and the Brits are all men. I have to pronounce it like a man in the UK. Summer treat made of... Also, I probably should have done that just now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Do I have a sorry thingy? No, I haven't, but I do have...
Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancake.
Did that echo at all? It sounded like it echoed a little bit, but I hope that was okay. How does that make sense? Just because they sound like one doesn't mean they are one, right? What? What did I say? Was that the Brits and the US thing? I don't know. I don't know anymore. You have to explain your joke to me or comment because I suck at this. I suck at understanding things in the morning. Summer treat made of crushed ice and syrup is the slush. Slush puppy. So slushy, maybe? Okay. Someone who sounds like a man could still be a woman, right? That is true, actually, yes. That is true. I am one, for one, so... And that is exactly why Cyberpunk has received the criticisms. I think one thing I will say is I understand the general kind of like acceptance is like if you hear someone who has a masculine voice, I think it's understandable that you assume that they are a man if you hear a feminine voice, that someone sounds like a woman. And I mean, I certainly, when I was doing a Zoom call with my friend last week, her neighbor visited, so I just decided to say hello, and then and of course the neighbor just immediately gendered me as a he because she only heard my voice, and she said hi back to me, and then saying, "Oh, enjoy your chat with him, and I hope, I'm sure he's a really nice guy," that kind of stuff. And I was just like, I'm not going to correct her. This is too complicated, too long-winded to explain. So we just kind of like left it at that, basically. So I don't get irritated. But I guess like in person, I can see there are signs that they're more indicators by a person's expression, what gender they may be. Since COVID, and I've been wearing a mask, I've been gendered correctly for once, for the first time in my life, and it is absolutely euphoric. It's amazing when people gender you correctly for the first time. But then when I take my mask off, things change basically. So that sucks. How's the tattoo you pronounce on your forehead? Well, no. Why can't I tattoo my pronouns to everybody else's forehead and a picture of me? That would be a lot easier. Household allergen from a pet would be furs, I guess. But shedded fur? No. Shed fur, maybe? That doesn't look right to me. So we come back to that. Oh, is it pet hair? Yeah, that works. Oh no, hold on. Conceptual frameworks. We'll come back to this in a bit. Supplemented. Added on? Maybe? Top boy's name in 2018 according to the Social Security Administration. I don't know. Pet is in the clue, so pet hair doesn't... Oh, good point. Pet hair won't work because the word pet is in it. So maybe it's dog hair? Or cat hair? No, that's not looking promising because of... What the hell is this? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Step passenger's order. That's step on it. So it's not slushy. What? It's not slushy. It's what they're called in the UK, but I think this is hair now, so I think I'm going to go for dog hair because it says a pet, so it could be a specific type of pet or cat. I think cat's hair is more likely because of this. But I wonder what this is then. Oh, because slush is already... No, it isn't. There's no slush in the clue. It's summer treat made from crushed ice, so slush is not in the word. You lie to me, Aubergine. You lie to me. Top girl's name. Oh my god. TV rooms. The added in is wrong. Could be add. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's a good point. Added on is wrong, so let's leave it for now. So, Tomboy's name. No, hold on. TV rooms would be. By the way, Aubergine. Boop, 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 boop. Quick way to stop. Quick way to stop. Holy smokes. Hot air? Hot airs, maybe? No, that can't be right. Hot damn. Conceptual frameworks. Cousin of a frog would be a toad. So we're getting it. Yep, it is definitely added to by the look of it. Okay, then you said slush instantly after reading the clue. Oh, sorry. I guess I just I just figure immediately there has to be some kind of slush. So Spanish butt. I don't know. Like rock walls and lizard skin would be scaly, I guess. Is that how you spell scaly? I don't know what kind of rock wall. Oh, I suppose rock wall. I'm immediately thinking about rock climbing, but I have not climbed on a rock wall that is scaly, I have to say. So, but I'm not sure if that's the right spelling. Is it scaly like this? Or is it scaly like that? So I think this is Liam. For some reason, Liam popped into my head. Top Girl's Name in 2018. No idea. TV rooms. Well, it's got to have a... Yeah, it has to have an S in it, right? Conceptual frameworks. So... Oh yeah, why did I put an I in there? I meant to put an E in there. This is probably going to be Emma. So, oh, this is schema. Oops. Schemas. So, TV rooms. A-E-I-O-U. What? Quick way to stop. And summer treat. So this is going to be something Kong. Is this on the dime? So Snookung. That looks right. Quick way to stop. Toad on it. Okay, I think I need to check what is wrong. Oh, scaly. Oh, like rock walls and lizard skin. Scales. No. What? What? Scalen? What? What could this be? Oh my god. TV rooms. What? Dense? Scaled. There we go. So rock walls have... So I was right in thinking of scaling. Aubergine, you're missing the warning. You're missing the warning. Thank you for your help, but you didn't let me solve it. You didn't let me get stuck and then bash my head in the wall before I scream. Oh, hang on. They moved spelling... Oh no, spelling bee has always been there and there as well. So sorry about that. So spelling bee time. So spelling bee, basically, we get a lot of letters. And if you're subscribed to the... you just assume I didn't want to suffer anymore. But I will say...
Thank you.
So you get some letters. You need to form words with the letters, basically. Also, I suppose I can crossword or spelling bee, I suppose. Maybe I should change that to puzzle. But basically you have different letters that you can use. You can repeat the letters, but there's a mandatory letter on the grid that you have to use, and it's highlighted yellow. And that's it basically. But since I'm not subscribed, I don't get unlimited goes, so I can only try it a few times. I can only try a few words. I need to learn how to speak. So for example, this is today's spelling bee. So I can see a... So I can see VE in it. So I feel like the V is going to be a tricky one. So I'm guessing it's going to end with VE. So that leaves me something like this. Incidentally, we can spell luff with it. So what can we spell with luff? I'm glad it's your favourite word. It's a tricky one. I think, is it Dutch or something? Or, well, I mean, you would know if it's Dutch or not. Or maybe Russian. So luff taupe bot luff bot. Yeah, probably Russian. It would make sense. I'm obsessed with the word luff now. I feel like luff really fits in together well. Oh, hang on. We've actually got those letters left. So it's not luff bot, even if luff bot was a word. So. Okay. Let me try and spell this out. Benevolent. I got it. I got today's pengram. And it only took me, I have no idea how long. But I'm happy with that. And we should have more tries. So let's put some more words in until we are out of. Oh wow, we're getting loads of tries today, so there must be loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of answers. None. Oh my god, I'm running out of ideas. Oh, it doesn't have an E, so it needs to have an E, but belt is in there. Is Velt in there? Veal? Towel? Bell? Knelt? No. Boot? No, need an E. So, long tongue. That is not a word. So, loon? Oh, hold on. Loon? Nope. I think I'm gonna stop because, like, yeah, I'm gonna struggle now. So, okay, so we have done today's everything really. So I think we are ready to play some.
Who wants to play video games?
Should we play some video games? Or better yet, should we see if there's anyone who is streaming right now that we can raid? Yes, Rick Fernello is streaming. So let's have a look. What are they playing right now? They're playing Celeste. Oh my god. And I don't even understand what is going on. Custom map. They're playing custom Celeste map. Oh my god, that looks horrific. That looks absolutely horrific. Oh my god. Let's go and raid them and see how they're doing. But thank you for... Oh, okay. I'll wait for you to restart. So, oh, that was a really quick restart. But yeah, let's give Rick a raid. And let's see. I can now do my exit scene. And share the beautiful music that Rose has made for me. Why is my schedule table empty? No, schedule table is fine. But my face is gone, that's why. Oh, the stream's still lagging. I'm sorry to hear that. But thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you have a good rest of the weekend. I will be playing Doki Doki Literature Club later, where I'll be screaming my head off. So if you want to see me humiliate myself, please come back later. It will be in quite a few hours' time, mind you. I should do a countdown. Until then, see you next time.